You're listening to EFT Radio Online, where we explore meridian tapping techniques for self-help and peak performance. By listening to this audio, you agree to the disclaimer located at EFTRadioOnline.com/disclaimer. If you'd like to get the schedule of all the upcoming EFT radio shows and access to archive shows, please visit us at EFTRadioOnline.com, where you can subscribe to our free newsletter.
Welcome to Matrix Reimprinting. Here you will learn the nuances of this powerful technique for you to truly change today so that you can transform your tomorrows. Matrix Reimprinting is an advanced EFT technique that actually goes into the negative past memories and changes the picture to literally transform that memory. This releases the root of the negative learning and emotion, which then changes our problematic reactions to our current life events. Your host, Karin Davidson, is an international speaker and trainer for EFT, meridian tapping techniques, matrix reimprinting, and advanced energy healing technique for self-help and for improving your skills and helping others. Rewrite your past. Transform your future. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Today is going to be very exciting. We're going to go live with call-ins. This is Karin Davidson at howtotap.com, and we're going to help you heal pretty much any issue you try to throw at us today. I'm here with Tim Janakos, but first I'm going to tell you what the heck body code. I started working with body code a few months ago, and I'm completely hooked. Most of you know that I'm an EFT international trainer for both EFT and matrix reimprinting, and that I wrote the course books for EFT Universe on EFT. And I never thought that I'd find another method so thorough and so quick as those two methods until I found the body code. It combines practically every modality I've learned over the years, and it's incredibly fast. And that's how I found Tim. He is amazing. He is the quickest person I've ever seen use the body code. He's extremely good at it, and he is a very, very caring, loving man. He's a certified emotion code practitioner and has been using the body code a very long time. He also incorporates other modalities, which is cool about the body code because you can incorporate other modalities into it. And he does access consciousness work and a bunch of other things. He also is an author of 2 books, a semi-autobiographical novel and a nonfiction book. And the cool thing, too, is he's a singer-songwriter. He just won this wonderful contest that he's been trying to win, and so he got a 3-song deal that they're going to be producing for him, and he just released his 3rd CD called The Beginning Is Here at the end of last year. Tim, I am so glad you are here. Welcome, welcome.
I am so glad to be with you. And
so why don't you tell us a little bit about body code? Go ahead.
Karin came on to my show, and I'm so glad because she's actually turned me on to opened up a lot of new avenues in the body code that I didn't even think about when she started doing healing on me and other people. So Karin is even more amazing than me, and so I'm so happy to be here. So the person typed into the room, what is body code? So body code was founded by Dr. Bradley Nelson, who was a craniopath and a chiropractor in my hometown of Orange County, California, which is the drama, the OC. We never called it the OC until that drama came out. And his office was about 10 minutes from the school I graduated, which is Soka University of America. It's the premier peace institute of the 21st century in California. And I actually didn't know anything about him or his program when I was living right next to it, and I didn't find out about it until I came to Japan from my brother, who's into all kinds of strange stuff. So it kind of saved my life because I had so many problems, and it was actually funny because I threw my back out when I went down to the Savers, not Savers, what's it called? Pick and Save. It was called Pick and Save, now it's called something else. Big Lots. So the Big Lots office was about a block from his office, and I threw my back out in 1999 about a block from Dr. Bradley Nelson's office. So maybe it was some kind of mystical connection. I should have went to his office at the time, but I didn't. But anyway, the body code, what it does is it combines every different modality of past healing, like work with chakras, work with acupuncture meridians, work with herbal medicine, work with, everything you can imagine, all the chiropractic needs.
Yeah, what's really cool, what I found when I started working with it, it's a chart, and it has 6 fields on it, and what you do is you just use kinesiology to find out which part is the root of a cause, and boy, then it goes into everything Tim was saying. It goes into, applied kinesiology, it goes into trapped emotions, it goes into heart walls, it goes into structural and circuitry problems, it even goes into nutritional problems. So it is truly a holistic method.
Yeah. And the great thing is it's really easy to use. It doesn't
really easy.
Dr. Bradley Nelson says a monkey, if you can teach him how to muscle test, can probably figure it out. So,
I bet you could. So you want to just jump in because we have bunches and bunches of calls.
Let's go and jump in. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm just going to start at the top, the people who have been calling in the longest. Usually push 1 to raise your hand, but there's nobody raising their hand. So what I'm going to do is just start at the top. And so this is 9043. You're on. Is this Alana or Kurt? It probably is because it's a 717 number.
What is?
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Alana?
Hi.
Hi, you're on.
Alana, great to hear from you again.
Hi to both of you. I'm so excited that you're both there.
Me too.
Okay, so today I still have some discomfort in my low back, and still have the foggy brain.
Okay.
And I need some money. I could use a break if there's any blocks.
Give me your address and I'll send you a check for $1 million. Right
there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Joke. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is what why I added an access consciousness with the body code, is because I spent a lot of time working on people's pain before and it wasn't going away, and I found out 70 to 80% of people's pain doesn't belong to them, and once I found that out, that would just change my whole life. So let's find out first. My name is Alana. Do I have a strong connection with Alana? You say it's in your back right now?
The low back, right.
Lower back. And right now, what would the pain level on a 1 to 10 scale be, would you say?
It would be like a 3.
Okay. Does this pain that she's feeling as a 3 right now, does it belong to her? Does it belong to someone else? Does it belong to the earth? Okay, so your body's saying it belongs to the earth. So we can try to work on it all we want, but if it doesn't belong to you, it's better just to send it back to the earth, because the earth will know what to do with it. So our body, we are the only animals that stand upright like a telephone pole, and we have our head on the top, which is like a big satellite dish, and we pick up actually about 70 to 80% of our thoughts, 70 to 80% of our pains, 70 to 80% of our emotions are actually just a psychic ability or a psychic awareness of what's going on around us. So your body's picking up this pain, but really it's just the earth that's having some problem that it's trying to use you to clear the energy. So what we do is we send it back with full awareness and we transmute it. So I'm transmuting this pain and sending it back with full awareness, right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9, shorts, boys, and beyond. Did we send this pain back to the earth? Yeah. Okay, is there any other pain that belongs to her? Okay, now we sent back the pain that doesn't belong to you. Now we can work on what's yours. So is there an underlying reason why she has this pain? Yeah, is it on the right or left? Energy. Okay, it's a microbial toxicity on the right or left. Okay, it's some kind of fungus. I'm saying it under my breath. I learned that from Karen, because I was losing my voice with so many clients saying it out loud. It's difficult to say everything really fast out loud. So I'm saying everything under my breath to do muscle testing. But it's a fungus, and do we need to know anything more about it now? Can we release this? Yeah, releasing this fungus from Alana's body. Is this fungus now gone from her body? Yeah. Okay, is there any other fungus we can release, any other molds or anything else? Is there anything else right now contributing to the pain? Yeah, is it on the right or left? Okay, now it's a chemical toxicity. Is it on the right or left? On the left. Okay, I get recreational drugs. And I found on this recreational drug chart, there's not every possible recreational drug. So a lot of times it'll come up with a drug that's really not the drug that your body has, but it's the only thing on the chart close enough to it. So we might get like LSD, and a lot of people say, I never took LSD, but it might not be that. But your body might say it's LSD. So is it on the right or left? And sure enough, it's LSD. Everyone's coming up right now, LSD, and I don't know why that is. But it might be something close to LSD on this chart. From M to K, there's nothing but LSD, so it might be lithium or it might be something else. Do we need to know anything more about it? No. Okay, releasing whatever this toxicity is, like LSD or something with L. Is this gone from her body? Yeah. Is there anything else contributing to this pain in her back? No. Okay, so please drink a little water, and have you noticed any change in the level right now?
Yes.
Okay. So in the next few minutes, it might go down even more. Would you say it's about a level 1 or level 2?
Yes.
Okay, good. So it's gone down a little. And it might completely go away. And some of these things clear in about 1 or 2 days, so it might over the next 2 days.
So here's, because she's down to a 1, I'm going to use an EFT trick by John Dippold.
Please do.
Okay? Alana, put your hand out in front of you. I want you to just imagine, is Kurt there with you?
Yes.
All right, so I want you to tap your gamut point.
Yes.
Kurt, I know he's not, I don't have him live, so Kurt, what I want you to do is Alana, keep your head straight. This is a really neat trick. Keep your head straight, Alana, straight out, and take your eyes and look down near your belly button. Kurt, I want you to take your finger till it's out of her sight at her belly button, and I want you to just pull your hand up in front of her, and Alana, you follow his finger, but don't move your head, okay?
Okay.
So, Kurt, you take your finger near her belly button, and Alana, you tap on your gamut point. Now, Kurt, I want you to take your finger up in front of her eyes. Alana, you follow it. Kurt, keep following. Go up over the top of her head, all the way up over the top of the head until she can't see your finger anymore. And, Alana, you follow it.
Okay.
Okay? Now, Alana, what's your number? And what's your number, Alana?
Eight 8675309. No.
All right, I'll tell you why this is so weird, because she's looking for it. When you get down to a 1, it's like this magic trick. It'll disappear. Now, this might not mean it'll disappear forever, but the reason you're not hearing from her is she's like,
I don't find it.
I don't see it.
I'm rotating here to find it.
Okay, so this is just like a magic trick I like to use that doesn't work until a person is down to a 1. It's called the floor-to-ceiling eye roll. And it was invented by John Dippold. It's called the floor-to-ceiling eye roll. It's a very cool thing, and people just look at me like, I'm some kind of wizard. And it's really great, but it's got to get down to a 1
when I'm
before
standing up, I can't find it. When I sit down, then I can.
Okay, so see how she had to move around to find it? That just means there's something else there. So there's a bunch of people online, so Alana, we're going to come back. But that was a really good opportunity for me to teach the floor-to-ceiling eye roll. You had to, get up and move around and, mesh with your back.
Right.
Try not to hurt yourself when we're testing you, okay, Alana?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to let you go and go to the next person, and we'll come back.
Thank you.
Okay, and let's see. The next person is probably Kurt, because he's hung up. So the next person, the next hold time I have is an 828 number. What I would like everybody to do who's on hold is just say their name, and when I hear you, I'll be able to. Everybody say their name.
Jean.
Okay, so Pang, you're on. We're hearing
Jean.
you.
Maybe Jean?
Jean?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Jean. Okay.
So go ahead.
Jean.
What do you have?
Jean?
Okay. Every time I try to move out of my comfort zone, I get this really bad pain in my right side of my stomach, and it's trying to prevent me from doing that.
Okay,
and I'm
Tim,
77 years old, and I've
go
had
ahead.
a problem.
If you feel it,
Tim, before she starts, I need to get rid of some of this stress for her. So, do you know? Is your name? Spell your name for me, because we're not understanding.
Jean.
Okay, Tim got it. I didn't. All right. So, what I want you to do you know tapping?
Oh yeah, I'm working with you with certification.
Oh, wonderful, Jean. So to go tap on your karate chop and say all this anxiety.
And everybody do it along with us. I'm doing
yes,
it.
It helps if everybody does it with her, and it helps them. It's called borrowing benefits. So it'll help you too as well as Jean.
Yeah, I'm
So tap on the side of your hand and say, all this anxiety.
All this anxiety.
Eyebrow point, all this anxiety.
All this anxiety.
Tap on the side, all this anxiety.
All this anxiety.
Under the eye, not being able to move forward.
Not being able to move forward.
Under the nose, I wonder if it's possible.
I wonder if it's possible.
Chin, that this body code thing can help.
That this body code thing can help.
Collarbone point, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that.
Under the arm, maybe I do.
Maybe I do.
It would be fun to believe that.
It would be fun to believe that.
Top of the head, and I choose now.
And I choose now
to be open to Tim helping me with the body code.
To be open to Tim helping me with the body code.
Good. Do you hear the change in her voice? Good, Jean. Very. Do you hear that change in her voice? How it's much more open and light? This is what tapping can do. So, Tim, go ahead.
Yeah, and I was just worried. I'm tapping along, and last time she worked on me tapping, I started bawling my eyes out. So I was worried I'd start crying again. I didn't cry this time. I'm glad. Okay. So, Jean, let me ask your body. My name is Jean. Do I have a strong connection with Jean? Does this, you said it was pain. Oh, no, pain in your side when you want to move forward. Was it your right side or left side?
Right side.
Right side. Okay, does this pain belong to her or does it belong to someone else? Okay, so you're picking up someone else's energy. Can we send it back to that person? Yeah. Okay. We transmute it and send it back with full awareness, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod and pox, shorts, boys and beyonds. So the good thing is when we send it back to whoever you picked it up from, it's going to resolve whatever their issue is because we're sending it with full awareness. And that's all it takes is really the awareness of what this is that's causing pain. So did we send it back? Yeah. Is there any other pain that belongs to her? Yeah. Okay, when I first started right now, what was your level of pain on the side right now, about from a level 1 to 10?
Well, I didn't actually have it at the time.
Okay. So usually you get it on and off throughout the day when you're thinking of doing something, when you want to move forward?
When I actually go to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So is there an underlying reason on the body code chart why she gets this pain? Yeah. Is it something on the right side or left side? Energy, emotional? Okay, it's a mental energy is the number one reason. There might be a lot of reasons in the right. Okay, it's a no will to live. Does she have more than one no will to live energy? A no will to live energy might be passed on from someone in your family, but it's just the thought of not wanting to continue living. It gets trapped in our body sometimes. Does she have more than 1 or 2 or 4 or 10 we can release, or 20 or 30 or 50 or 100? Okay, more than 50. Do we need to know anything about any of them? Yeah. Did she pick these up from someone? Most of them from her mom or from her dad? Okay. Did she inherit them? Yeah. Did her dad inherit it? Yeah. Does it go back many generations? Yeah. Does it go back about 20 or 50 generations or 50, 60? More than 50 generations. So for each generation, it's about 20 years. So it's been in your family 50 times 20, and I'm not good at math. I think that's 1,000. So 1,000 years this has been in your family, this no will to live energy. And the good thing is once we do this with you, it's going to release from all those people even though they're no longer alive. Maybe they're reincarnated in another life, or maybe they're in your family now in another incarnation. But anyway, wherever they are, it's going to release from everybody. Do we need to know anything more about them? No. And I actually discovered from Karin that we can release more than one of these at a time, because I always felt we could, but I never asked it just because Dr. Bradley Nelson said we couldn't. And I'm finding with actually all healing modalities, what we couldn't do 2 years ago, we are all of a sudden being able to do recently.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, every healing modality is making our consciousness grow and making our abilities to grow. So actually, with many healing modalities, every week they're getting new things that you can do that they thought they couldn't do before. So the best thing to do is ask the body, and your body says we can release them all. So let's release them all. Releasing all these no will to live energies from Jean's body. Are all of these gone from her body? Yeah. Did they all release from all of her 200 generations or 2,000 years back in her family? Yeah. Okay. I almost got sad when I did that. That was weird. Okay. Is there any other mental energy we can release? Anything else contributing to why she gets this pain come up when she's moving forward? No. Your body's saying no now. There might be other things, but a lot of times when there's a lot of people holding, your body kind of says, that's enough. Let you work on someone else. So do you have any questions, Jean?
No, but I got goosebumps while you were talking. This is fantastic.
It's a wonderful thing, this body code, and Tim is really, really quick. So thank you so much, Jean, and I'm not sure we're going to get back to you, but I'd love to know, if how you feel. And the goosebumps thing is a really good sign. Okay, so I'm going to put you on hold, and we're going to go on. And I just want to remind the people who are on the chat room that I am following the chat. So I'm trying to type in between talking, but remember you can also call in 347-215-6833 because we can't do healing via chat. So you're learning, but you're not getting your healing in. So if you want to call in. Now, again, I'm going to go to the next person. It looks like some people are logging in via Internet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute the next person, which I don't know who it is because it's just a bunch of ones. So I'd like everybody to just say their name who's on hold out loud. So I know who's on. Can everybody just say their name out loud, and I'll only hear the person who I've unmuted. Okay. I guess that person does not want to. What was that?
It's a ghost. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, so I'm going to put that person back on hold. I'm going to go to the next person and hold on. Okay. I've unmuted that person, so everybody say their name out loud.
Maria.
Okay, so we have Maria.
Okay. Hello, Maria.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Karen. Hi, Tim.
Hi.
So, Maria, what can we help you with?
I would like some help with, I have Lyme disease, and so I get a lot of pain, and I'm also a therapist, and so I seem to pull in other people's pain.
Okay. So, my name is Maria. Do I have a strong connection with Maria? Yeah. What I'm using is muscle testing to get a connection with her. When I say my name is Tim, my muscles go weak. That means I'm picking up her energy. I forgot to say for the other people, for Jean and for the other people, Jean, you might get some dreams over the next few days of your past relatives, all the things they went through. So if you do have those, don't worry about it. It's just part of the clearing process. You might connect with old relatives that might connect you through dreams and stuff like that. So I just forgot to say that before. So let me go back to Maria. Do I have a strong connection with Maria? Yeah. Okay. Is there an underlying reason why she has these symptoms of Lyme disease? Is it on the right or left? Is it a energy? Okay, it's some kind of circuitry. Is it a circuitry imbalance? Yeah. Okay, so a disconnection. A disconnection is if we have our toaster oven plugged in and our hair dryer and our radio on, and if we turn them all on at the same time, everything might blow out. That's kind of how our body works. Sometimes all the disconnections go out, or some of them go out partially because we just get overly stressed or we get overly worked up. So is this an out-of-body thing or a spirit? Okay, it's a physical disconnection. So some part of your brain is not fully communicating with some part of your body. Is her brain fully communicating with her body? Is her body fully communicating with the brain? Okay, so it's a two-way connection, and right now they're both ways there's some disconnection. So is her brain fully communicating with her head? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her neck? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her thorax? No. So it's somewhere in your thorax. Is there an underlying reason for this? No. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm rubbing my hands over my head to reconnect her brain with her thorax, and I'm going from the top of my head to the back of my neck. When I do the other way, I'll go backwards, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. Is her brain fully communicating with her head? Yeah. Is her brain fully communicating with her thorax? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her left arm? No. Is there an underlying reason for this disconnection? No. Reconnecting her brain with her left arm. Is her brain now fully communicating with her left arm? Yeah. Is her brain fully communicating with her right arm? No. Okay, reconnecting her brain with her right arm. Is her brain fully communicating with her right arm? Yeah. Is her brain fully communicating with her abdomen? No. Is there an underlying reason for these disconnections? No. Okay, reconnecting her brain with her right, her abdomen. Is her brain now fully communicating with her abdomen? Yeah. Is it connecting with her right leg? No. Reconnecting her brain with her right leg. Is her brain fully communicating with her right leg? Yeah. Is it connecting with her right? No. Reconnecting with her left leg. Is her brain fully communicating with her left leg? Yeah. Is her brain fully communicating with her body? Yeah. Just so you know, if there's anyone on the call who's pregnant or anyone who has morning sickness, this is the number one reason for morning sickness. And once we make the connection, the morning sickness disappears in about 2 seconds, which is really amazing. The baby and the mother's body get disconnected because of the energy of the baby is usually a lot higher frequency than the mother. So now we're going to check the other way. Is her body fully communicating with her brain? No. Is there an underlying reason for this disconnection? No. Okay, is her head fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Is her neck fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Is her thorax? No. Okay, now I'm going backwards. I'm going from the back of my neck over to my front of my head because it's from lower frequency to higher frequency, and this throws my hair in front of my face. If you guys can all see this, it would look really funny. And sometimes I do this while I'm in my car and working on someone long distance on the internet. and people look at me like I'm crazy. But anyway, we're connecting. My hair's in my face like Shaggy DA. Is her thorax fully communicating with her brain now? Yeah. Is her abdomen fully communicating with her brain? No. Okay, reconnecting her abdomen with her brain. I'm going backwards again, throwing my hair in front of my face. Is her abdomen fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Is her right arm fully communicating? No. Reconnecting her right arm with her brain. Reconnecting her right arm with her brain. Is her right arm fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Is her left arm fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. So your left arm was fully communicating. Is her left leg fully communicating? Yeah. No. Reconnecting her left leg with her brain. Reconnecting her left leg with her brain. Is her left leg fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Is her right leg fully? No. Reconnecting her right leg with her brain. Is her right leg fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Is her body fully communicating with her brain? Is her brain fully communicating with her body? Is there any other disconnection problems? Yes. Is there another disconnection problem? Is it a spirit out of body? No. Is it a spiritual disconnection? Okay. So your body now, your brain is fully communicating with all parts of your body, and all parts of your body are fully communicating with your brain. But now your spirit is somehow not fully communicating with some part of your body, or your body's not fully communicating with your spirit. So, is her spirit fully communicating with her head? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her neck? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her thorax? No. Okay, reconnecting her brain, her spirit with her thorax. I'm going over my head from the top of my head to the back of my neck to connect it. Is her spirit fully communicating with her thorax? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her abdomen? No. Reconnecting her spirit with her abdomen. Okay, is her spirit fully communicating with her abdomen? Yeah. Is there an underlying reason for all these disconnections? No, there's no underlying reason. Okay, is her spirit fully communicating with her right arm? Yeah. Is her spirit fully communicating with her left arm? Yeah. Is her spirit fully communicating with her left leg? Yeah. Is it fully communicating with her right leg? Yeah. Is her spirit fully communicating with her body now? Yeah. Is her body fully communicating with her spirit? No. Is her head fully communicating with her spirit? Yeah. Is her neck fully communicating with her spirit? Yeah. Is her thorax fully communicating with her spirit? Yeah. Is her abdomen fully communicating with her spirit? Yeah. Is her right arm? No. So we're connecting her right arm with her spirit. I'm going over my head from the back of my neck to the front of my face. And I can't see, my hair's in my face. Okay. Is her right arm fully communicating with her spirit? Is her left arm fully communicating? No. Reconnecting her left arm with her spirit. Reconnecting her left arm. Is her left arm fully communicating with her spirit? Yeah. Is her right leg fully communicating? No. Reconnecting her right leg with her spirit. Is her right leg fully communicating with her spirit? Is her left leg fully communicating? No. Reconnecting her left leg with her spirit. Is her left leg now fully communicating with her spirit? Yeah. Is her body fully communicating with her spirit? Is her spirit fully communicating with her body? Is her brain fully communicating with her body? And is her body fully communicating with her brain? Yeah. Okay, so all of your connections are fine now. And who knows how long this disconnection was happening, but this could be the underlying reason why you have Lyme disease. It might be other things. Did you feel any difference when we made these connections?
I have tremendous heat in my chest, and actually the pain in my knees and ankles is dissipating.
Okay. So it's like your brain might have been 70% connected with these areas, but not fully communicating. So now that your brain's going to be fully communicating with these areas, your brain and your spirit is, I believe, unlimited in its power to heal yourself. So actually, I've been studying now Quantum Touch 2.0, and the founder of Quantum Touch, who I interviewed recently, he says that the healer is actually the client who is sick and gets well. And the really good healer is the client who's really sick and gets well really quick. And I believe that's true, because what we do is just help your body to bring out its full potential to heal itself. So hopefully this will help your Lyme disease symptoms. There might be a lot of other things, but...
Also, if you've ever seen the movie called The Living Matrix, and if you know anything about heart math, the heart area actually has neuro material in it. And so what happens is when your heart beats, it's not just pushing blood, it's sending out what's called a morphic field, if you know Rupert Sheldrake, that is measurable. And what it does is it sends out a field from the heart that goes to the top of your head and all over your body, telling your cells, oh, gee, what is this little cell going to do today? So it says, okay, here's the information, here's the information. So as you get healed, and that's one of the reasons why in matrix re-imprinting we go down through the top of the head, do all the physical stuff, and then out through the heart, because it's the heart that sends the information to the rest of the body. So you actually getting warm in your chest area, which is also where the heart chakra is, and where your heart is, it's actually sending this new information to your field of communication. So it's a very cool thing.
Thank you.
Okay, so we don't have time to do more. We're going to go to the next person because we don't have a whole lot of time.
Can I just say one thing, Maria? Sure. I just released your heart wall while she was talking because your body said you also have a heart wall that just came up. You had a trapped emotion or resentment that made up your heart wall. You might have other trapped emotions that makes up your heart wall. We can do it maybe in the future, but just so you know, I just released your heart wall too. Your body's saying it's gone, but it might be something more in the future.
It might be something different. Sometimes I call it bricks in the heart wall. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
All right, Maria, thank you. All right, so we have the next one. She's been holding, or he's been holding for 26 minutes. Hold on, let me just unmute. Now I need everybody to say their name again so I know who this is. Got to say your name out. That's who. Okay, you're on. What's your name again?
It's Abhishek from Muscat.
Abhishek. Oh, great. I was hoping you called in Abhishek. Okay. I'm going to turn Abhishek over to Karan because I've been working with Abhishek, and he has a lot of pain, and we've been able to bring his pain from 10 down to a 5, but it's really unbearable, his 5 levels. So he has pain in the lower part of his head. From his spinal cord going up to his head, he has really intense pain there. So I'm going to let Karan work on this.
Okay, I'm going to kind of move fast because this sometimes can be like a 20-minute thing. So I'm going to just move really fast. Abhishek, have you ever done EFT? Have you ever tapped?
No, not yet, Karen. I have just gone through the manual, but I have not really done it.
Okay, so that means I'm just going to use fewer points. So what I want you to do is just pretend. I want you to close your eyes.
Yeah.
And I just want you to pretend that this pain that goes from your, first of all, on a scale of 0 to 10, how high is the pain right now?
It's about 5 or 6, thereabouts.
5 or 6, okay. And, okay, so just close your eyes, and I want you to pretend just for a moment that this pain is a thing. Just pretend it has a shape and a color, and it's not pain, it's an object in your back. If this was an object in your back, what would the object be? What shape would it be?
It's a picture is coming to me. It's like a knife. It's a black-colored knife.
A black-colored what?
A black-colored knife or
knife. I think it's a knife.
Okay. Kitchen knife.
A black-colored knife. Okay. And is this knife or is it shiny or is it not shiny?
No, it's not shiny. It's just a little dull color.
It's a dull color. Does it have any kind of is it jiggling or is it still?
It's still. It's still.
Okay. Is it cold or is it hot or is it neutral?
Neutral.
Okay. And how long is it? Does it goes from where to where?
Say as big as normal. Say maybe around 15 centimeters, around thereabouts.
15 centimeters?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to tap on the side of your hand, which your little pinky, your pinky finger.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to tap on your pinky finger, and I want you to just take all 4 fingers of one hand and tap on that side of your hand where your pinky is, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to say, and keep your eyes open for now, I want you to say, I have this black knife.
I have this black knife, yeah.
My back.
The back.
And it's dull.
And it's still.
And it's still.
It's still.
And it doesn't really have any temperature.
And it doesn't really have any temperature.
And it's about 15 centimeters long.
And it's about 15 centimeters long.
Now I want you to take your whole hand and make it a claw, like a little claw, and tap all your fingers on the very top of your head. The very top of your head. All your fingers, and I want you to say, I have this black knife in my back.
I have this black knife in the back.
And it's dull.
And it's still.
And it's still.
And it's still.
And it doesn't really have a temperature.
And it doesn't really have a temperature.
About 15 centimeters long.
About 15 centimeters long.
Now I want you to take those same 5 fingers and tap in the middle of your chest where a tie or a woman's necklace would hang, okay?
Okay.
All 5 fingers and tap there lightly. You don't have to tap hard. And I want you to say, I have this black knife in my back.
And I have this black knife at the back, which is still.
It's dull.
And doesn't really have any temperature.
And it's still.
And it's still.
And it's not shiny. It's just neutral.
And it's not shiny. It's just neutral.
It's about 15 centimeters long.
And it's about 15 centimeters long.
Okay, now I want you to stop tapping, and I want you to close your eyes again, and I want you to take a look at that knife and tell me how it's changed. Is it still black?
It's still there, yeah. It's still black.
Has it changed any shades of black? Has it gone more gray, or is it still black?
It's still the same color. Little less shiny, I would say. A little less shiny.
Less shiny? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it moving, or is it still not moving?
Not moving.
Okay. Is it still, does it have any temperature, or is it still no temperature?
It's almost the same.
It's the same?
I can't say whether it feels hot or cold, but it's the same.
Okay, that's fine. And how about the length? Has it changed the length?
I think it's about the same. It's about the same.
I'm sorry? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you. How has it changed?
It's not changed.
It's not changed.
He thinks it's the same, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so you can open your eyes and tap on the side of your hand again. And I want you to say, and I don't want you to think about pain or anything, all right? I just want you to concentrate. I just open your eyes and tap with me on the side of your hand and say, I have this black knife in my back.
I have this black knife in the back.
And it used to be more shiny.
And it used to be more shiny.
But it is less shiny.
But it is less shiny.
But everything else is the same.
But everything else is the same.
And it's still 15 centimeters.
And it's still 15 centimeters.
And it's still black.
And it's still black.
Okay, top of your head with all your fingers. This black knife in my back.
I have a black knife in the back.
And it's less shiny.
And it's less shiny.
It was more shiny.
It was more shiny.
And now it's less shiny.
And now it's less shiny.
And on the top of your chest where a guy would tie his tie, all 5 fingers, this knife in my back.
Yes, there's a knife in the back.
It doesn't have a temperature. And it's not as shiny.
And it's not as shiny.
Okay. Now close your eyes again and stop tapping.
Yeah.
And tell me how it's changed.
It's gone down a little bit. I think it's around 4 now. Feel it's down to 4 now.
I don't want you to look at the pain. I don't want you to pay attention to the pain at all. What we're doing is metaphorical, and we're letting your subconscious heal the trapped emotions that are causing it. So I don't want you to look at the pain yet. I just want you to look at the knife. Has the knife gotten smaller?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 15 centimeters. What is it now?
About 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters? Okay. And is it less shiny, or is it still the same?
Less shiny.
Okay, it's even more or less shiny. Okay, is it still black?
It is less black, I would say. It's on the gray side.
On the gray side? Okay. All right, and has the temperature changed?
All the temperature is the same.
Okay. All right, so we're going to open your eyes. We're going to do one more of these for now, because then we're going to move on to somebody else. So tap on the side of your hand.
Yes.
And I want you to say, keep your eyes open and say, I have this black knife in my back.
And I have this little black knife at the back.
But it's changed color now.
It's changed color now.
And now it's more gray.
It's more gray.
And tap on the top of your head with all your fingers and say, it used to be more shiny.
It used to be more shiny.
And now it's less shiny.
But now it's less shiny.
And it got even less shiny.
And it got even less shiny.
Now tap on your collarbone, which that's what we call the point where the tie is. And it used to be 15 centimeters.
It used to be 15 centimeters.
And now it's 10 centimeters.
Now it's 10 centimeters.
This knife in my back.
There's a knife in the back.
That's getting smaller.
That's getting smaller.
Okay, and I just want you to take a big breath, and you can stop tapping. Okay. And we're going to do one more time to see how it's changed. We won't go into it because I got to move on, but I just want you to close your eyes and tell me how has the knife changed.
Karen, I feel better. I feel better. Pain has gone down, I think so.
Okay, so he's jumping. So I just want everybody to know he's jumping to check the pain because he's used to working with the body code. What this method is you never look at the pain. You just work with the object, and you just keep going until the object, it usually gets smaller, changes color, changes temperature, things like that. Because what you're doing is you're allowing your subconscious to heal yourself rather than your conscious mind who's always looking at the pain. So I can't seem to get him to stop looking at the pain. But since we need to move on, so what number would your pain? Now I want you to look at the pain because I just want to check. What number is it now?
4.
Okay. So we went down a little bit. This method usually takes, I would say, 20 minutes really stubborn pain. It takes maybe 40 minutes to 50 minutes. And what you're doing essentially is just not paying attention to pain and paying attention to an object that you make in your wherever it is. And sometimes it moves around and you just follow it. It's a really wonderful thing. It's called Color of Pain. And I do have a video teaching that. So I'm going to, unless you want to say something, Tim, I'm going to let Abhishek.
Thank you, Abhishek, for calling in, and we hope we come on to my call tomorrow too. Maybe I can do something more on my call tomorrow.
Sure, thanks a lot.
Actually, your nighttime.
Thank you.
About 12 hours from now is my next call.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thank you both.
Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see who else is on here. 1 second. We have somebody else that's been holding about 25 minutes. Everybody say their name so I can hear which one this is.
This is Kurt.
Okay, we have Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
Tim. All right, Tim, you go ahead and.
Okay, Kurt, how can we help you today?
I am still having anxiety that is beyond what my typical anxiety is.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Kurt. Do I have a strong connection with Kurt? Does this anxiety belong to him? Does it belong to someone else? Can we transmit it and send it back with full awareness? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, all 9, POD and POC, shorts, boys and beyond. We send this anxiety back to whoever he's picking it up from. Is this gone from his body? Yeah. Is there any anxiety that belongs to him? No. Okay. Is there any underlying reason why he's picking up this anxiety? No. Okay, is there any anxiety he still has in his body that doesn't belong to him? Yeah. Does it belong to someone else or does it belong to the earth? Okay, so you're picking it up from someone else and from the earth. Can we transmute this and send it back with full awareness? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, all 9, POD and POC, shorts, boys and beyond. We send it back to the earth. Is there any other anxiety now? Okay. So this might change right away, but it might take a couple days because this is like some energy in your body that you picked up from the earth and you picked up from other people because you're very aware and psychic and you don't even know it.
Okay.
So does it feel just right now? It might not. It might take a little while, but does it feel like any of the anxiety has gone down now?
Yes, actually it does.
Okay, good. So you're going to need to say this to your just by everyone who's listening. For the next 3 days, if you guys can do this, for every thought you have, whether it's positive or negative, or every feeling you have, whether it's positive or negative, every pain you have, whether it's positive or negative, if you can just say out loud or say to yourself, who does this belong to? You don't even have to say anything besides that. Just who does this belong to? Just simply saying that is going to bring the awareness to some part of your subconscious mind that knows what it needs to know to correct wherever it's coming from. Because about 70 to 80% of all your thoughts and emotions don't belong to you. So if you just ask that question, who does this belong to, you don't need to ask anything else. It usually just goes back if it doesn't belong to you. So just try that with everything over the next 3 days, Kurt, and you might be amazed. And I'm going to give you another. I'm going to give you another trick without going into why this works. But we have chakras on our hands, on the palms of our hands, and if you put your palm, it's going to sound funny, but this is where the term tree hugger came. If you touch your palms to a tree, trees will help you pull other people's anxieties out of you, and it just goes right into the roots, right into the ground. That's one of the things they're really good at, is just taking other people's stuff. And sometimes we also say, and this is how it starts, you can say this 3 times while you're touching a tree, make sure nobody's watching you, is anything that is not mine or that I don't need is leaving me now. And you say that 3 times. And anything that's not mine or I don't need is leaving me now. You will feel the anxiety running out of your arms into the tree. It will not hurt the tree. This is part of their jobs. They enjoy doing it. And
even if you don't believe any of that stuff. And just make sure it's your palms touching the tree. And it's helped so many people, especially healers, and like Tim said, picking other people's energy up. It really does. It really does help. It makes us more of a lightning rod rather than holding it inside us. And, a lightning rod stays shiny, and it just lets all that stuff into the ground. So if you can just touch a tree with the palms, people don't even have to know you're doing it, and it'll start getting automatic, and you'll just feel the tingles coming out of your hands. And the tree will just dissipate it into the ground.
Very cool. I do have a question. I'm working with a particular client right now where I experienced this anxiety last week. And this week, every time I'm working on that project, the anxiety comes back. So I'm picking it up from this client.
Yeah, your body's saying it's from that client.
So when I'm with, I'm like
maybe
avoiding.
I forgot to shield you. Do you remember if I shielded you? Did I shield you?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
No,
so everyone who's listening, let's all shield ourselves together. Everyone run your hands over your head and just say, I'm placing a shield around my body. Everyone can say this who's listening. Just rub your hands over your head. I'm placing a shield around my body. This shield will block all negative energies from getting into me. It will only let love and positive energy in. This shield is permanent, and it covers me completely. Okay, so if you can just once a day at least, or whenever you remember when you're going to work with a client that might have negative energy, if you can just remember to say shields up. What happens is when we go to sleep, for some reason the shield goes down on most people, and then it'll only go back up when you say shields up.
And I want to tell healers that this does not mean that you're disconnecting from people. This is how I say it. You're reading the pages, not eating the book. You'll still be able to read people and help people. So you don't need to let all their crap in to be able to help them. And my joke is, again, you're reading the pages, not eating the book.
I like that.
Okay, so Kurt, can we move on? And it looks like we're okay. We could just check in on other people, and we'll come back to you.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Tim.
Thanks,
Karen.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kurt. Someone just left that I was going to go to. Okay, so this is 717. So Ilana?
Yes.
So how you doing?
About the same with the back.
Okay, so moving around, put it back up.
Okay.
Right, is that what happened?
My name is Ilana. My name is Ilana. Is this pain that's moving around her body, does it belong to her? Does it belong to someone else? Does it belong to the earth? Does it belong to someone else? Does it belong to her? Okay, that's weird. I got to know on everything. My name is Ilana. Do I have a strong connection with Ilana?
I know what it is.
Okay, so go ahead if you feel it. What is
okay. When people have a low-level pain that won't go away, it's called parts work. It's trying to tell you something, Ilana. Okay. There's something you're not listening to. Now, Tim, you can test that if you want.
No, you go ahead with it.
Okay. So, Ilana, I just want you to close your eyes and put your hand on the place that hurts. Now, you might not be able to tell us what it says because it might be something too personal, but go ahead and just say that. I want you to say to that part of the pain that I am finally listening to you. I'm finally listening to you. What are you trying to tell me?
So the only word I hear is stop.
Yeah, okay. So since I know you a little bit, Ilana, since we've been working together, you push through everything because what's happened in your past. You are just like this little bulldozer so that you can just keep going. So what we need to do is you need to not push everything.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So sometimes you got to push through because we're people and we have to live, but you're doing it all the time, and that's not good for any of us. Okay?
Take the pill. Metaphorically, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
So
you need to listen to your back, and is it lower? It's the lower back, right?
Right.
So the lower back in medicine is you don't support yourself, which would mean you don't push. You're pushing through. You're not listening. It doesn't mean you stick your feet up all the time and you never do anything. It means, okay, when am I not supporting myself? When am I not believing in myself? When am I doing stuff I don't want to do? When am I feeling terrible that I just need to listen to myself and do something different? And see when the pain is, and the funny thing about metamedicine is the pain gets worse when you listen to it because it goes into a healing crisis. I don't have time to go into that now. But when you do something for yourself and you support yourself, because that's what lower back is, what will happen is you might get the back will get a soreness rather than a twinge of pain. The pain will change into like a muscle soreness like when you work out. That means you're listening to yourself and you're doing a good thing because that's called healing crisis. So as soon as you do what you're supposed to do and listen to yourself a little bit more, the cool thing is that the pain will change into a soreness. Now, as I'm talking, I want you to look at that pain. Has that pain already started changing into a soreness instead of a sharp pain?
Yes.
Okay, that means you're listening to it and it's finally being heard. So we can't get rid of that pain until you start listening to yourself to support yourself and stop bulldozing your way through life. And we all have reasons why we have to force ourselves to do things.
Right.
I understand that, but there you can support yourself without bulldozing. Okay.
Okay.
I love you, dear. I don't mean that.
I love you too. Thank you.
It's just information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Alana.
Thank you,
Tim. We're going to
Tim.
go to the next one. Thank you, dear. Okay, this is Jean, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you doing? And Tim, go ahead and take over.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot more hopeful. I had some tears while I was listening.
Wow, good. So let's see. Lyme's disease, what are some of the symptoms that you're having with the Lyme's disease? Oh, that was Maria, sorry. Jean, what
Yeah,
I forgot.
I had the a pain in the stomach when I tried to move forward. That does move it. It'll go to other places, too.
Okay. Let me see if you have, one second here. My name is Jean. Do I have a strong connection? Jean, yeah. Okay, is there a trapped emotion contributing to this? Yeah, on the right or left? Is it odd? Okay, it's resentment. Do we need to know anything more about it? No. Can we release this resentment? Does she have more than one trapped emotion or resentment? Does she have many? Does she have about 10 or 20 or about 50 or 100, more than 50? 60 or 70, more than 70, more than 80? Okay, more than 70. Do we need to know anything about all these trapped emotions of resentment before we can release them? No. Can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Okay, releasing all these trapped emotions of resentment from Jean that's contributing to why she's having trouble moving forward, or when she does, why she has pain. Is this all these gone from her body? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, just what you might find is over the next few days, drink a lot of water. With everyone who's listening who did any healing with us today, drink a lot of water. Some of this stuff is going to take a day or two, or sometimes if it goes back many generations, it'll take many days to clear your body. So just, if you have any symptoms like getting more tired or needing more sleep or not being able to sleep over the next few days, it's part of the healing process. Don't worry about it. And you might have vivid dreams about things that we released. So do you have any questions, Jean?
No, not really. I appreciate all this. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Thank you, Jean, for calling in. Can we go back to Maria? I feel like there's something else we need to do with her Lyme's disease.
Hi.
Hi. Is this
is Maria? Yeah.
Okay, Maria. Good. Okay, so what are some other symptoms you have with Lyme's disease?
Lots of joint pain. I have neurological things, too, so I feel like creepy, crawly stuff in my skin and have balance problems, that kind of thing.
So when we put you on hold from now until then, I forgot to tell you, did you drink any water?
I did.
Okay, good. Did you feel more change after that?
I definitely feel like more energy is flowing.
Okay, good. Okay, so is there something else we can do right now for Maria to help all these symptoms she's describing with the Lyme's disease? Yeah, my name is Maria, and I have a strong connection. Yeah. It's Tim, okay. Is it on the right or the left? Okay, so you still have, I released some resentment from your heart wall, but your body's still saying you do have a heart wall still. Is there a trapped emotion we can release from you? Yeah, on the right or left? Okay, it's resentment again. Do we need to know anything more about it? No. Releasing this resentment from her heart wall. Is this gone from her heart wall? Yeah. Does she have any other trapped emotion we can release? Yeah. On their heart wall? Yeah, right. Okay, it's more resentment. Does she have more than one trapped emotion we can release at the same time? More than 10 or more than 20 or more than 100 or more than 1,000? No. More than 200 or more than 300? Okay, more than 200. Do we need to know anything about these? No. Can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Okay, are they mostly all resentment? Yeah. Do we need to know anything about them? No. Okay, there might be other trapped emotions, but your body's saying it's mostly resentment. Releasing this resentment, all these trapped emotions of resentment and any other trapped emotion that we can release right now. And any other trapped emotion that's not willing to come to the surface, whatever her body's using to hold back from releasing these trapped emotions right now, we destroy and uncreate everything that is times the Buddha zillion, right and wrong, good and bad, all nines, pot and pox, shorts, fours, and beyonds. Are all these resentment and other trapped emotions gone from her heart wall? Yeah. Does she still have a heart wall now? Okay. So at some time in your life, what a heart wall is for people listening who might not have known what a heart wall is sometime in your life when you feel heartbroken, your body takes all the trapped emotions that are around your body and puts it around your heart so that you don't feel the pain anymore of the heartbreak, but it causes you to not have this good energy that Karen was talking about. It isn't able to go out so effectively in the world. And it isn't able to help you heal as well. So hopefully the heart wall is completely gone. A lot of times we check on the next session a couple of days later to double check if the heart wall is gone, and a lot of times it's still there, so there might be a couple other emotions we need to release. Is there anything else we can help with her Lyme's disease right now? No. Okay. Do you have any questions, Maria?
No, but Tim, I actually feel like something unblocked there. That's the only way I can describe it. So.
Okay, good. Do you, Karin, do you feel like you want to try something?
The Lyme disease is, I think that the whole pick-up energy thing is as important as the Lyme disease. So the shield thing, I believe, is extremely important. And release, what do you do for a living, Maria?
I'm a therapist, so I listen to people.
I would like in between every client, every single client, if you cannot go outside, hold on to something inanimate with your palms. Even if you don't believe in energy work, it works. And just put your palms like on the door jamb before you go into your office, or on the chair, just nothing where there's a computer. And do that release. Anything that's not mine or I don't need is leaving me now. Because you are using Ann Adams, who was the director of Gary Craig's EFT Master Program, she says, never work harder than your client. And that's what you're doing. You're eating the book so that you understand, you're eating the pages rather than just reading them, because you're helping so much. And I'm not saying that that's wrong, but you have not yet learned how to look at it outside you. So until you learn that, using the shield and finding that balance where you can see it in front of you and pick it up without pulling it in you, all you have to do is release it in between each client. It'll also help the next client even more. It will probably make you a bit dizzy and unstable. This is not the Lyme disease. This is you releasing other folks' stuff. So I'm going to give you one other thing that you can do, okay? I want you to pretend on the back of your neck. Now this is after you release it, because you'll feel a little lightheaded. You open the back of your neck and you pretend that there's silver light coming in through the back of your neck. What this is your connection to your higher self. So when this releases out of your body and you releases other people's stuff, you're going to feel unbalanced because you're so used to it. So you open the back of your neck and just allow more of yourself in, kind of, sort of. So you just picture silver light coming in until it's balanced. And once it's balanced and you're all balanced, you might even have to hold on to the doors, jams of the door so you feel balanced and not dizzy anymore. And just wait until that's all balanced, because the hole in the back of your neck opens and closes depending on you allowing it in and out, your higher self, and you needing it in and out. And sometimes when we get all upset or filled with other people's stuff, it doesn't open up enough because there's no room for more of us. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay. So you just need to practice that. So thank you so much. Does that help? I hope, Maria?
Yes, thank you both very, very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much. I'm going to put you off microphone because we only have like 60 seconds left. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody that has been on the line. We have some people online saying things. My sinuses are sore. We don't have much time to do that, but You have a show tomorrow night, and
yes.
right, Tim? So that's Blog Talk
yes.
Radio?
My show actually is tomorrow morning my time, which is actually almost 11 and a half hours from now. So it's if you're in the U.S., it's in your nighttime tonight. So whatever time it is now, wherever you are in the world, about that time p.m.,
yes.
in a half hour earlier.
Almost at 12 hours. Now, Tim, do you know how to elongate the show? Because I've never gone over. I think it lets me go over without it, because we just had Carrie come on, and maybe we can just do one more healing on her.
Yes. Just
just
stay on the line. You don't need to do anything. It'll just let you go over as long as you want.
Okay. All right, so Carrie, you're on?
Hey, you have half an hour's archive if you've done an hour's show. So.
No problem. We have time.
We can do it.
We're good to go.
We have our hearts are open. This is why we do this. We don't, we're not paid for this. We do this because we want to help. So go ahead.
Thank you. I've just been a little off color, so I've had sinus pain. I've got like migraine, sinuses just blocked up.
Carrie, right?
Carrie, yeah.
Okay, my name is Carrie. Do I have a strong connection with Carrie? Is this pain in your sinuses belong to her? Does it belong to someone else? Does it belong to the earth? Okay, so you're a good satellite dish pulling up all the energy from the earth, trying to clear all the problems with the earth. But the earth is a big planet, so don't try to do it all at once. So can we transmute all this energy she's picking up from the earth and send it back with full awareness? Yes. Okay, when we transmute it means whatever negative it was, it's turning into positive. We're transmuting this energy. We're sending it back to the earth in a good energy. Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys and beyond. It's just gone from her body, yeah. Okay, is there any other energy, this pain that's causing her to have these migraine headaches? Is any of it belong to her? Yeah. Is there an underlying reason for it? Is it on the right or left? Energy of, it's a toxicity. Is this toxicity, okay, it's a chemical toxicity. Is it on the, okay, it's environmental toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's cosmetics. Cosmetics can be anything from makeup to cologne to perfume to lipstick to hairspray. It could be anything you put on your body. Sunscreen, it could be soap, shampoo. So do we need to know anything about this now? Can we release this toxicity from her body? Yeah. Okay, whatever this cosmetic toxicity that's causing her migraines, releasing it from her body, and anywhere else she has any other toxicity that's contributing to the migraines, whatever's holding it back from coming to the surface to be released right now, we destroy and uncreate everything that is from the good and brilliant, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, forth and beyond. Okay, is this cosmetic toxicity gone? Yeah. Is there any other toxicity we can release? No. Okay, is there anything else contributing to these migraines? No. Does she have any other pain in her migraine pain that... Oh, before we started working right now, what was your level of the pain that you felt at the beginning, Carrie?
About 7, 8.
Okay, has it gone down a little yet?
It's starting to. I've got a hectic pain in my right sinus.
Okay, so take some deep breaths with your stomach while we're doing this, and if you have water, drink water, because it's going to help this process go faster too. Is there any other pain that she's feeling right now on the right side that doesn't belong to her? No, it all belongs to her. Okay, is there an underlying reason for it? Yeah, on the right or left. Okay, it's an energy. Is it? The mental energy, is it on the right or left? Okay, it's a no will to live energy. Does she have more than one we can release? Does she have about 10 or 20 or 30 or more than 30 or 40, more than 50 or more than 100, more than 200? No. More than 150 or more than 160, more than 170? Okay, more than 170. Do we need to know anything about any of these? No. Can we release them all at the same time? Yeah. Okay, so all these energies of no will to live, wherever you picked them up or wherever they came from, or if they were yours or not, we're going to let them all go right now, releasing all of these energies from her body. And any other place that she has any no will to live energy or any other mental energy that's not, her body's not willing to let come to the surface right now to release. Whatever's holding her body from releasing it now, we destroy and uncreate everything that is, right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pot and pock, shorts, boys, beyond. Is this all gone from her body? Yeah. Okay, so take a deep breath. Take a drink of water if you have it next to you. Has the pain feeling like it's going down more?
Yeah, it's about 4. About 5, 4.
Okay, I'm going to see if Karen wants to do anything to bring it down even more.
Cool, that would be awesome.
Hi, Carrie. Did something happen to you recently where that you is the blockage in your sinus, is the soreness in your sinus, is it in the front of your nose or behind your nose? Or is it in your head?
It's in my head. It's in front and behind my sinus. It's pretty bad.
Okay. Did something recently happen where someone that you don't really get along with, or that you think just he or she just how they think just stinks? Is something? Okay, something like that happened?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. This is meta-medicine. It's okay. I'm not a witch. Okay. So this person triggers you. All right. And so what we need to do is find out that you're just being triggered. And this person, we have to figure out when the first time that somebody like this entered your life and you couldn't protect yourself, you couldn't move away from them, you couldn't get out of their stink. Do you remember an age that somebody like this where you couldn't get out of their stink?
I'm getting 2 and 7. So.
Okay. And it sounds like it's pretty familiar to you, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty recent as well.
You're just being triggered. So what I'd like to do is I just want you to go to let's clear this with the body code rather than try to do matrix reimprinting in the little amount of time we have. So I'm just going to go to the 2-year-old and find the trapped emotion there. It's not trapped emotion. Hold on. Emotional post-traumatic. It is post-traumatic. This makes sense. Yep. Okay, so it's the left side of the field. It's the right side. Okay, so let's call it right now. Inflammation, miasm. I want you to just tap from the middle of your forehead up over the top of your head to the back of your neck. And I want you to do that really quickly, very lightly, and I'm going to do it really quickly, lightly. And we're going to get rid of the miasm.
Yep.
When you were 2.
Yep.
Okay, and when you were 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now what I want you to do is we're going to get rid of the physical trauma when you were 2 and when you were 7 and recently. Okay, I'm getting kind of nauseous, which usually happens to me. That's good. Just keep tapping over the top of your head. And I want you to say these words for me, okay, Carrie? I want you to say, I choose to release.
I choose to release.
The freeze response.
The freeze response.
And we're going to say that 3 times. Keep tapping over your head. I choose to release.
I choose to release.
The freeze response.
The freeze response.
And one more time. I choose to release.
I choose to release.
The freeze response.
The freeze response.
Okay, and just breathe. Okay. And how's your sinuses? How's the pain?
I can feel something happening.
Okay. And that emotion that you're feeling, it feels like sadness?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just release that. Just go over the top of your head, and we're going to release that sadness. I'm also picking up a little bit of resentment for the people who did it. I just want you to know while you're tapping over the top of the head that you will not let them get away with it. Holding on to this sadness will not let them get away with it. It will remain, it will remain their fault.
Yes, it will.
Okay, it will remain their fault. You're not releasing. You're not releasing any blame. Just tap over the top of your head. You're just releasing the sadness. Just releasing that. You're not letting them get away with it. You don't need to hold on to this anymore to punish them because you're hurting yourself more. So just keep tapping over the top of your head.
Okay.
And they won't get away with it. You're not releasing blame. You're just releasing the trapped emotion within you. And just take a big breath for me. And I want you to put your hand over your chest and your other hand over top of that. And that released feeling, I want you to just take that released feeling of letting all that go, whatever that means to you, and just pretend like you're taking that feeling down through the top of your head, all through your cells, all through your organs and glands, all the way down to your feet. That released feeling, and back up into your heart, bigger and brighter so that it extends out of you. And if that released feeling had a color, what would it be?
Yellow.
You can make it up. I'm sorry?
Yellow.
Okay, so I want you to take that, keep your hands where they are, and take that yellow down through the top of your head, all through your sinuses, all through your head, all through your throat and mouth, your brain, behind your eyes, the back of your head, the front of your head, your nose, your mouth, your teeth, down through your throat. Let that yellow sit in your throat, that release in that yellow, go all the way down through your chest, all the way down to your solar plexus, through your torso, all the way down to your feet, all through your legs, then back up into your heart, and let that yellow grow so it goes outside your body, fills the state, fills the country, fills the earth, fills the universe, and just that whole yellow is yours back down through the top of your head. And take another breath. And you can put your hands down and tell me how you're feeling.
Pretty empowered.
That's great. Let's just see if there's anything left at 7 and 2 now. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're good there. Tim, you want to add anything?
No, that's perfect.
Okay, so Carrie, I'm glad we were able to help. Let me know what it is. My email address is Karin. It's not Karen, it's Karin. So it's Karin at howtotap.com, HOWTOTAP.com. So if you want to email me and tell me what's going on, I'd love to hear from you, everybody, okay?
All righty, cool.
Thank you so much, Carrie.
Thanks. Have
Thanks.
a good day. Bye.
Okay, so
thanks
Tim,
for everyone calling in.
Yes, yes, thank you. And your show is in less than 12 hours now. And then you have a show on Sundays.
Yes.
And
so
you
if everyone goes to blogtalkradio.com/Tim Janakos, TIMJANAKOS, you can find my show. Or if you just put my name in on Google search, TIM, skip a space, JANAKOS, Janakos, you can find many other things I'm doing right now, so you can get on.
And also, he's just started a paid show, and if you like his work, you can donate to him by just sending PayPal $5, $10, anything you can give to Tim. He does this at no cost. So anything you want to give to him, if you want to say thank you for having these 2 shows a week, if he helps you on the show, you can just PayPal him at, what's your PayPal address?
PayPal US at tjmusic.org.
Going to have to say that one again.
Yeah, PayPal, PayPal, US as in United States, at TJ, Tim Janakos, Music, MUSICK, no, regular music, MUSIC, I can't spell, .org as an organization. So
okay, so
PayPal
that's
US at tjmusic.org.
Okay, so that's your PayPal address. So, and he's going to have a donate button somewhere on there eventually.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm not good with computers, so someone's going to have to...
Maybe I can help you with that because I have a web guy that's really good, Tim, so I'd be glad to help you. Yeah, and thank you, everybody, so much. And we're getting people on the line saying thank you, so on the chat room. So thank you all, and please visit Tim and get some more healing for you. And thank you all for joining us. And Tim, thank you so much. Love you, darling.
Thank you, Karin, for making this happen, and I just feel so grateful to everything you're doing because I'm learning from you all the time. And please support everything Karin's doing, all the people, because she's doing amazing things, and she's been doing it for a long time, and she deserves to be on Oprah Winfrey. So I think sooner or later, Karin and I will both be on Oprah Winfrey together because I tell you, working together with you, it's just like we're double teaming, and it's like so incredible. So it's great.
When we work together, it's just a very cool thing. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Talk to you soon.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Much love. Much support.
Much love. See you.